Have you seen this? This is Raygun, real name Rachel Gunn, and she is a professional breakdancer. This video is of her performing at the 2024 Olympics in Paris. No, not the Special Olympics. This is someone who has her full mental and physical capacities. This isn't an amateur competition. This isn't her performing at a daycare or an old folks' home. This is her representing her country on an international stage. The video of her performance went viral because it was absolute hot garbage. I'm not trying to be mean, but this was so stupid and so bad. It needs to be said. Absolute trash. There was no footwork, no technique, and absolutely no skill. She was definitely giving something, but that something was absolute fucking nonsense. She did the kangaroo, the sprinkler, the swimmer, the windmill, the floppy toddler, the angry toddler. At one point, she was literally giving the toe touches that Lunette and Molly did from the Big Comfy Couch. Don't believe me? Take a look. Tell me that's not where she got some of her inspiration from. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did she end up the female breakdancing representative? Does Australia not have competitions? I'm just as confused as you are. I have no answers. What I do know is that Australia is a continent as well as a country, which means that she was chosen as the best dancer of an entire continent. Somebody please make that make sense, because my flabber is just absolutely gasted. Now, since this is the internet, she's getting roasted. People are making memes about her. They're laughing at her. Even the breakdancing commentators were roasting her live on air. Which is sad. I mean, it's terrible. Bullying is not great, blah, 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 blah. I'm not happy about it, but what did she expect? She did this at the Olympics. This is supposed to be the elite level of athleticism and performance. This isn't an elementary school talent show. What was the outcome supposed to be? What got me the most was how much confidence Raygun was radiating. She was smirking at the camera, swaggering onto the stage. She really thought she was doing her thing. And while watching her, I just kept thinking, how does somebody with so little talent be so assured of herself? And the answer is honestly white privilege. And before you start rolling your eyes and acting like I'm overreacting, riddle me this. Would a black person be able to get away with this? Would a black person be able to represent their country on an international stage and bomb this spectacularly and get away with it? Come on. White privilege is designed as the inherent advantages possessed by a white person on the basis of their race in a society characterized by racial inequality and injustice. There is no way a black person would ever get away with this. Ever. For example, you have extremely talented soccer or football players who play well all season. They get to the finals, miss one penalty kick, and get flooded with racist abuse. You got black people who can't take their kid for a walk in their neighborhood without getting tased and harassed by the police, can't peruse through the mall, can't go to the grocery store without being followed. Or even the tragic case of Sonia Massey, who was unalived by a psychotic cop that she called for help. And people are still finding ways to blame her, even though there's body cam footage showing that she did nothing wrong. And then you have Kamala Harris, who, whether you like her or not, you have to admit she's an extremely accomplished woman. She's a lawyer. She was the DA of San Francisco, the Attorney General of California, a U.S. Senator, Vice President, and is now the Democratic presidential nominee. Whether you're going to vote for her or not, she's eminently qualified to run for the office of the president. And yet, because she is black and Indian, people are calling her a DEI hire and saying she slept her way to the top and that she's unfit to run. Given all of that, look at Raygun. If she faced even a tenth of the scrutiny and harsh judgment that minorities have to endure, would she have made it to the Olympics? With nobody telling her ass that she can't dance? She performed so poorly that she literally got no points from the judges. I'm not being hyperbolic. She literally got a score of 0. And what was the response? We, the audience, the everyday citizens, are criticizing her, but the people in power, they're coming to her defense. Australia's chef de mission, probably butchered that, Anna Meares, issued public support for her. The lead judge of the breakdancing competition in Paris has defended her, and the head of the World Dance Sport Federation said that they're very concerned for her mental health. And it's like, yeah, obviously you're going to be concerned, but let me get this straight. You embarrass yourself, your family, your competitors, your country, and your continent, and you get support, you get coddled. Maybe I'm being harsh because I already know the response that Black people or any kind of minority would get. If a minority or a Black person did this, the response wouldn't even be that passive aggressive, well. People would straight up be talking about the supposed genetic inferiority of Black people. Meanwhile, a white woman can deliver this completely mediocre performance and get petted and coddled the whole time. I'm not here for the smoke, like I'm not here to start anything, but the next time someone tries to tell you that white privilege doesn't exist, don't argue back with them. Play this video for them and then kangaroo hop away.